Hey there, dudes and dudettes. Eric with Viking Strength and Fitness here today, and I'm back with you for yet another high intensity interval training workouts. Same as the last two. I've 9 exercises done for 60-second bouts, 10 seconds rest in between. First and last repeat being the same exercise. So I'm going to start off with the single dumbbell overhead clean for 60 seconds. You start with the dumbbell on the floor in between your feet. Squat down, pick it up, drive up with your legs, and while you're driving up with your legs, pull it up with your hand and raise it up overhead. So in one fluid motion, it's going to look like this. Then you're going to put it back down on the ground, pick it up with the other hand, do the same thing. If you're not quite flexible enough to reach all the way down to the ground, squat down as low as you can, then switch it to the other hand and drive it back up. After that, we're going to get into some plank shoulder taps for 60 seconds. Get down into a push-up position. Feet a bit wider than normal to help with balance. And then just as it says, shoulder taps. Bring your left hand up to your right shoulder and your right hand up to your left shoulder. Try and keep your body straight and your back flat. We're going to do this for 60 seconds. Then after that, we're going to be doing high knees. Now we're not going to be running on the spot or anything, we're just working on getting our knees nice and high. I like to put my hands up just about chest height as a guide. Just bring my knee up, nice and straight, and try and make contact with my hands. Just keep repeating back and forth. Then after high knees, we're going to get into the dumbbell curl to press. Now for this movement, we're not going to be worried about being very strict. So the basic movement is curl the dumbbells up to your shoulders and then press them up. Let's make it easier and make sure we can last the full 60 seconds. Use a couple of tricks. First, we're going to drop the shoulders a bit and swing the dumbbells to get them up to our shoulders. And then once they're up here, we're going to use some leg drive and squat down a bit and drive it up. So in one fluid motion, it's going to look like this. We're going to repeat that for 60 seconds. Then after the curl to press, we're getting into Supermans. Not one I want to be doing on the force floor with a white shirt. I did not think about this. All right. So Superman, you lay down on the ground, arms outstretched like Superman. We're going to raise our arms and our legs like that, kind of like a reverse crunch. We're going to do this for 60 seconds. After the Supermans, we're doing our side lunges. So I personally prefer to have my hands out in front to help with balance. And just alternate side to side, down, back to center, and to the other side. Try to keep your weight over your toes. And then after the side lunges, we're going to do sustained side planks, 30 seconds on either side. That in. Get down on the ground on your elbows and forearms, and keep your body nice and straight, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds on this side, switch to the other. After side planks, we're into our good mornings, which is just a basic hip hinge. Just hands on your hip, try and keep your legs nice and straight, and just bend forward so you start to feel a stretch in your hamstrings or your back start to arch. And just straighten back up. Try to keep your legs still for this whole exercise. Then after the good mornings, we're back into the single dumbbell overhead clean, same as the first. So I'm going to get my timer ready. We're going to get going, and hopefully this wind doesn't drown me out and I don't have to reshoot this thing. All right. So again, I'm using an app called Interval Timer. You can set your sets, work time, and rest time. So we're doing 9 exercises for a minute each with 10 seconds of rest. You should be able to hear the timer cue in. So yeah, if you need to, pause the video to get things ready. Otherwise, let's get into this. It'll count us down from 5 and we're gonna get going. 4, 3. Dumbbell in hand. Up, overhead, and then back to the ground and switch sides. Up, overhead, to the ground, and switch sides. This exercise, you want to be driving the weight with your legs as much as possible. As long as you keep the dumbbell going and you keep the momentum going, it should be fairly easy once you've broken the ground and have it moving. All right, we're halfway through our first exercise. Let's keep it up. Remember, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as much as you can. Let's try and avoid that mouth breathing. Something I definitely need to work on personally. All right, 15 seconds. Try and keep a steady pace for each exercise this whole time. This isn't about speed, it's about consistency. All right, final 5 seconds of the first exercise, and then we're into our plank shoulder taps. Okay, so down in the push-up position, legs a little spread out, and go. Again, this is about consistency and not speed. You want to keep proper form throughout the whole thing. So you're going to want to keep a tight core and a tight back. You don't want it to sag. You don't want it too high in the air. Nice, good plank or push-up position. All right, almost halfway through our shoulder taps. Your shoulders do start and chest do start to tire, you can slow down a bit and just remain in the push-up position. This is more so about working our core and our stabilizers. All right, 3 seconds. All right, back up on your feet and into the high knees. All right, 5 seconds to go. Remember, we're not running on the spot. Go. Let's bring our knees up as high as we can. Try and not shift our weight too much from side to side when we switch feet. Try figure out how high you can actually get your knees and try and find a way to know you're getting there. So like I said, I personally keep my hands up nice and high, so I know keeping a consistent height. All right, halfway done. Let's keep it up. You guys are doing awesome. All right, final 15 seconds of the high knees. All right, let's finish these off strong. Only a few left. All right, grab your weights and we're gonna do the curl to overhead press. So I'll start off inside so you guys can kind of see how I'm actually doing the movement. It's not a strict arm thing. All right. For this exercise, I like to keep a neutral grip, which is palms facing in. But if you find it more comfortable to have a supinated grip where the palms face up for the curl, and then switch it out to a pronated grip where the palms face down for the overhead press, then feel free, whatever is comfortable for you. All right, final 15 seconds. Let's keep it going. And again, like with the single dumbbell, the less time you are stopped, the better. You want to keep the momentum. All right, down to the Supermans. Should have thought this through. Should have brought my mat with me. All right, so on your stomach, arms out. And bring your arms and your legs up. For this one, you want to be concentrating on using your lower back and glutes to complete the movement. Although it is your arms and lower legs that are actually moving, concentrate on the muscles you're actually using, which in this case, like I said, are the glutes and lower back. Concentrate on squeezing those muscles rather than just raising your arms and legs. All right, and unfortunately I cannot see the timer. Oh, almost done. All right, back up. And we're into our side lunges. All right, hands up and out to the side and down as low as you can go. For most people, it's probably gonna be the stretch in the groin that limits your range of motion. Just go until you feel it start to stretch out and get tight right in there. And try and keep your knee over top of your toes and your foot. You don't want it out too wide or too far forward. All right, halfway through with the side lunges. Nice. You feel good. You're doing amazing. Remember, just try and keep a steady pace. Slow and steady, win that race. All right, back onto the ground to our side planks. Now for this one, we're gonna do 30 seconds aside. So I'll tell you guys when to switch. Let's get into it. So like I said, you want to try and keep a nice straight line down through your body. As well as on the side, you want it nice and straight. You don't want your hips sagging, you don't want them too high. All right, over halfway done on our left side, switching 10. Remember to keep a tight core. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. All right. And same thing as the other side. Keep the body line nice and straight. Try not to sag too much. Just keep it nice and tight in this midsection area. And as always, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth at a nice steady pace. All right, then we're back up and we're doing our good mornings. Remember, hands on the hips and hinge at the hips. Get down as low as you can with keeping your back and your legs straight. And then back up and repeat. As I say, the limiting factor should be the stretch in for your hamstrings. And like with the deadlift, it's good to try and remember to keep your lats engaged and your back tight to keep it nice and straight. All right, about 10 seconds left. And then we're back into the single dumbbell overhead clean for our final 60 seconds. All right, final exercise. Let's get that weight in hand and let's finish nice and strong. Remember, keep it in your center between your feet. Pull up overhead and then back to the ground and switch sides. Unlike the curl to overhead press, we are not stopping here and pressing. We are keeping the weight moving the entire time until it is overhead. One thing to make it easier if you need is to reduce the height the weight has to go to. So as you bring it up, you drop underneath it like this. But make sure you finish the movement and stand up fully erect. All right, Final 20 seconds. Let's finish nice and strong. You guys are doing awesome. Feel real proud of the effort you've given today. All right, final 5. All right, great job. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully by the time I have this posted, I'll have a PDF format for a full 8-week weight loss beginner program based around the 3 HIIT workouts I've put together today. If not, should be showing up soon. Hope you guys enjoyed.